So Raj had asked me if he should start a separate Instagram for his real estate business. And if you watch me long enough, you know nothing triggers me more than a real estate agent with a real estate agent business page. Currently 5:45 a.m. on a Monday. I believe it's December 27th. Got a fun day in store. However, we always start the day with a cup of coffee and a few chapters of a book. I'll see you at the office. It is now 8:10 a.m. in the morning. I've been in the office for a hot second, probably like 15-20 minutes. Today's theme of the vlog is follow-up, something I hate doing, but we're going to be doing a lot of today. And guess who's with me? You guys, if you enjoyed the last vlog, you enjoyed the edit, go ahead and thank my friend Raj. So he's back in the office. We got a lot of work to do. It is the last Monday of 2021. That just dawned on us. Well, dawned on me a couple of minutes ago. He apparently already knew because he's ahead of the game. You know, young people these days, they're just ahead of the times. Anyhow, so today we're going to do a lot of follow. But before we could do that, I have to get situated, right? And in every schedule, when I help real estate agents build their schedules, I always allocate some time for what I consider BS, okay? This is what we're gonna do. This is the BS time where I'm organizing, you know, just essentially I am going to be wasting time for the next 20 minutes to get myself ready for the day. So I will check back with you around 8:30. I'm back, and I just wanna share what me and Raj have been talking about. So I have a lot of clients in corporate America that make good money, a lot more than me, and they have introduced me to a world that I didn't even know existed, and how much money is in the market, right? It's just so much money is out there, and you think just because you make six figures, you're in, you know, you're hot shit, but you're not, and I'm not. So we were just talking about like how much money is out there, and then you know, which led us to like how there's a order to a way you do things. Like if you're playing chess, you don't just go for the king, right? You have to kind of you know, establish your pieces on the board, set up some traps, and then go for the king, right? There's like an order in which you do things, which goes in hand with Patrick Bet-David's book, Your Next 5 Moves. He said you can't do move number 5 on move number 1 because you'll fail, right? So for me right now, there's this office building that just I want it so bad. It makes so much money. However, it's not the move for me right now because I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the experience, and I would make a lot of mistakes that I just wouldn't make a year from now or 6 months from now if I was just a little bit more educated. I have a lender that I've been like, you know, somewhat in touch with, but only to refer him to my clients. However, I'm gonna call him, I'm gonna take him to lunch, I'm gonna ask him a bunch of questions, be educated on the lending side because I got business owner clients too, and that can help them and it can help me. One more thing I want to talk about, which is a phenomenal thing that occurred to me during Christmas. By the way, happy holidays to everybody. If you had a great holiday, good for you. Please give me the gift of liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel because I need it, okay? You see the goal back there, 20K, all right? We got a double production over here. However, business lesson of the day is always conduct business the right way, especially if you're a real estate agent and your business basically consists on you having the best relationships with people and how they think of you. Give you a great example. Do you guys remember the S-Class I used to own? I bought it as for my car rental business, and then we ended up selling it. What you don't know is the guy I bought it from I actually ended up being great friends with because he was a fellow car guy. I recognized it. And when I bought the car, I was so easy to work with, okay? I came in, the time I told him I'd come in, I looked at the car, I didn't haggle on the price too much, I knew what it was worth, I asked him what's the best you could do, the number he gave me is the number we went with. Yeah, I could have went back and forth, saved the $500, but it would have ruined everyone's experience. And I knew in the back of my mind that this guy owns an S-Class, which means he also owns real estate. He could probably afford real estate. And won't you know it, he owned this condo outright, cold hard cash. And at the time, he was in the market to buy a house. But I had just met him, so we weren't working together, right? Well, over the weekend, he called me and said, hey, it's, his name, you bought my S-Class, and you know what, man, I followed it on my Instagram. I've been watching you hustle over the last year. Man, I would love it if you could be my agent. I need to sell my condo. I need to buy a house. Cash, baby. All right, BS hour is over. It's a little bit past 8:30. We need to prepare a to-do list. Lucky for me, I came here on Christmas Eve. I prepared a to-do list, and then I didn't do any of it because I'm a lazy individual. if any of you are watching that are lazy, listen, I relate, my friend. Okay, so I have a to-do list of 10 items. I think maybe I got 2 things out the way before the holiday took over, right? So we're gonna copy and paste it onto this page and then update with some new things. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to-do list is complete. Let me run you through the cycle here. We have to look up houses for buyers. Very important. We're going to get that out the way very quickly. Then we're going to send a rental client some rentals who I've been sleeping on because rentals is not what I do. However, he's going to be ready to buy in about a year, and I don't want to miss that opportunity. Long-term thinking. We got to make sure he's taken care of. We're going to check on a client's mom's search. It's very important. I've been sleeping on that as well. See, everything today is like just follow-up. Things that I've been putting off. We're going to send a closing gift to a client who just didn't arrive on time. Then we're going to set up another search for a buyer client of mine. We're going to do a CMA for a client's father who is not someone I'm going to be working with. However, I still want to be able to take care of him. We're going to go to Chase and start a checking account because I am buying that flip. Yay! They accepted my offer. We were expecting to sign contract today. I'll be turning in earnest money tomorrow. So I better have my checking account ready to go. I'm going to reach out to another client who's been flirting with buying. And then we're going to set up a lunch with that commercial lender, establish that relationship, get it deep in that sucker. And then the last thing on the list, because this is the thing I hate the most, is follow-up. So I just sent Raj to do item number 4 on the to-do list, which is send out a closing gift, which is not something I need to do. So I have delegated that task, and I'm teaching myself how to delegate, and it's saving me at least 15-20 minutes of the day. This is time I could spend more on my business, which is actually phenomenal. That being said, I just got a text from a client of mine who I met him maybe 9 months ago or 6 months ago from TikTok. He had reached out to me. We met, and at the time, he just was not qualified to get a mortgage. I was very honest with him, but I still took the time to explain the entire process because to me, it's not about can you buy a house today. It's I know you're gonna buy a house eventually, and you're an individual that I want to be working with because I'm very picky with the clients that I work with. And he just DM'd me saying, "Hey, I have a co-signer now. I'm ready to go. I already know the process. I'm gonna reach out to your lender. I'm gonna get pre-qualified. We can get the ball rolling." So boom, this morning we already got a new buyer in the works, right? And this stuff happens over years, right? Because if you've only been in the business for 6 months, you haven't yet met with that client that is in a year and a half gonna buy. Right? It all compounds. So it's always keep that perspective in mind when you're in the beginning of your business or whatever business you're doing. Just know that time, while it feels like it's your greatest enemy, is your best friend. It is now 10:40 p.m. There have been some developments. I finished up looking up houses for my buyers, and in that search, we found a gem of an investment property, and I sent it to a client of mine. He's interested, so we're gonna go see that at noon. So in about 40 minutes or so, we'll head out. And I had him go do an errand for me, which was sending out a closing gift. That's all taken care of. He's coming up with video topics for investment property, which is what we've been talking about a lot. And it's actually kind of helpful to have somebody that asks me questions because then it draws out kind of like content topics, ideas, suggestions out of my head that we could put on paper and then put on camera. And I don't know if I mentioned this already, but the offer I put on a possible fix and flip that was accepted, I did inspection and we are actually moving forward with it. So I'm going to meet the contractor there later today and figure out like exactly what repairs we need to do. And you'll be tagging along for that as well. So what else we got on the to-do list? I have to do this rental search, do that. A lot of this is follow-up, this is follow-up. We got to go to Chase, this is follow-up, this is follow. Okay, all this stuff I can do in a heartbeat. So let's start with calling my attorney because I got some questions for my attorney. Morning, young man.
Yo, what's up?
So a couple of quick things. Number one, congratulations, you have a new client. Just got off the phone with my attorney, and it was supposed to be a quick conversation with me updating him on my flip and then also this new client that we both have. And it led to a very, very detailed conversation about how to organize your LLC and your S-Corp and like just how to properly do your paperwork to make sure you have a ability to get a loan in the future and make sure you don't have any problems with the IRS. And all that is possible because this is an attorney I've sent a lot of business to. I only work with one individual on the attorney front because that's just how you build loyalty, right? And every time I call him, no matter what, it's hard for me to get him off the phone. Usually attorneys charge you per hour. He does not get, you saw that, Raj, right? Because he's a great man. But yeah, that being said, we have to quickly schedule the showing for 12. The agent's not picking up and it's kind of annoying when this happens. Hey Rose, this is Aaron with Remax First. I'm calling about 265. I'm trying to schedule a showing, but showing time is telling me you're not accepting online appointments. I imagine it's probably not updated yet.
Oh no, I'm gonna fix that. It's not updated. I apologize for that.
No problem at all. We'd like to see it at 12, so I'm gonna text you right away, and then whenever you're done driving, just shoot me the code.
Yes.
Always call the agent, get as much information as you can because information is power. So right off the top, I know I can take $6,000 off. Just because that's what the assessment is, I can just say, hey, we're paying you, they're asking $92,900, so we can pay you $87,000 and cover the assessment and the monthly payment, which is nothing. It's absolutely nothing. $71 is ridiculous, right? So I just crossed 4 things off my list in the last 15 minutes just by putting a deadline on and just getting them out the way. So it's done. Less things I have to worry about. I can now enjoy my day. Me and him are gonna go show this investment property I sent the client earlier today. Hopefully it works out. We submit an offer. Then we're gonna grab lunch. Then we're looking at the investment property for myself. I wanna meet the contractor there in person so we can kind of discuss all the things we gotta get going. All right, let's rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. So Raj had asked me if he should start a separate Instagram for his real estate business. And if you watch me long enough, you know nothing triggers me more than a real estate agent with a real estate agent business page, all right? It's the dumbest thing you could do. Allow me to explain, okay? He was saying because I can niche down my audience, which in general is great. However, in real estate, you want to expand your audience in every single horizon you possibly can. So let me tell you how you get organic business on social media, okay? You don't get it by posting real estate content all the time, okay? And by having just a real estate page, you are now like basically putting yourself in a box and then just taping yourself shut. Right? It does not leave any opportunity for growth. And obviously you want growth. You want new people seeing your page all the time. And how do you get new people to both see your page, interact with your page, and be interested in what you're doing? That's by having variety and sharing your hobbies, the things you're into.
A few moments later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just out of the showing. It is 12:19. Me, Raj, and the client are gonna go grab some lunch. He did like it. We will be submitting an offer, and he's interested in flipping it. So this is basically, we're gonna get paid when we buy it, and we're gonna get paid when we sell it, and he's gonna make money either way. So it's actually gonna be a good situation. So yeah, ends up being a good day. All right, folks, we have just left Chipotle. It is 1:17 p.m. and now we are driving over to the investment property, meet the contractor, and after that, we will probably head right back to the office and do some content creation as always, because that is lead generation for me. This is Gabe. You guys have met him already. 3 things I gotta change. Okay. Circuit box is like outdated. Furnace needs to go. Well, at least it's outdated. One of my best friends is like an HVAC guy. If I can get him here just to get it running. Yeah. Because last thing I need you guys working in the cold. So at least get it running. If not, then that would be the first thing to replace. Okay. And then everything else. And then he said the plumbing lines were super old.
Yeah,
So
I did see that last time.
we did? Okay. And then like that cheap, whatever you call it, the paneling?
Yeah, the panel. It'll be the same as that.
Perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just out of the house. Talked to the contractor. We finally got the exterior contract, so things are officially in motion, and time to get to rolling. Basically, in about a week, we will close. We'll start the work right away, and it appears we will be in budget. Last week, I told you leave about 10K in there just in case it works out or doesn't work out. And in this situation, that 10K is actually something I'm gonna have to use. So I will probably profit like 24,000 from this, not including my commission. So when you really do the math, it's still back up to 35, 40K, which I'm not complaining. It's actually great. So I will see you at the office. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is 3:10 p.m. and I am so tired. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep and I'm finally feeling it. However, we still got things to do. The work must get done. So let's see. Of my to-do list, what I have left to do is 1, 2, 3 things, right? And then I also have to prepare the contract for the buyer that we showed earlier today, which is the first order of business. We're gonna get that out of the way, and then we will do everything else. Oh, I don't even have content creation on this to-do list. So here's what we're gonna do, all right? We have limited time, and I look fly. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we're gonna postpone some of the follow-up stuff I don't want to do. See, you see the pattern. This is a mistake. I'm visibly making a mistake, but I don't care. I don't want to do it. So I'm gonna push the follow-up to tomorrow, and a couple other things that are not really time sensitive. And then after we submit this offer, what we're gonna do is just create content for the next couple hours or so. Probably make a YouTube video so that way I can get it edited and post it to you guys by Wednesday. You're gonna see a shift in this YouTube channel. If you made it this far in the vlog, God bless you. I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all that stuff. But that means you're a true fan and you've been following along for a while. But what we need to do, in order for us to grow or we need to grow, the real estate agent niche is too small for views, for like to get in front of a lot of people. So I have to add new layers of videos. So you're still gonna get the day in a life like this because these are my favorite to make. This is the easiest. However, you're also gonna get a lot of investing videos and you're gonna get a lot of business stuff because at the end of the day, I'm a business owner and I have things to, knowledge to share on that front. And then I am investing in real estate now. I have clients investing in real estate and, I have a proof of concept. So I want to make sure that I share everything I've learned with you all, both real estate agents and new consumers that come in. You'll see, they'll see a different side of the world that they've never seen. So all we're going to focus on today is going to be creating a couple of TikToks, filming a video, and getting out of here. Hopefully by, honestly, 4:30, I want to be home. I want to be leaving the office. It's currently 3:51. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the video is done. I ended up using the whiteboard, and right now we are using Raj's phone. So if you notice the change in, the camera quality or whatever, angles, all that, it's because I switched phones. However, the day's over. Raj, what time is it? Is it like 5 what?
Yeah, it's like almost 5.
It is 4:42. It's almost 5. It's already dark outside, which means it's time for us to go home. I'm exhausted. He's exhausted. So we are going to go home. We're going to call it a day, and then we'll be back tomorrow to finish up the rest. One thing I want to leave you guys with is when I was a newer agent, I used to think I have to be in the office for 10, 12, 14 hours, right? That's not it. If you get the job done early, you go home. I hold on, with the caveat being, if you're a brand new agent, you got nothing else to do, if you're gonna watch Netflix at home, watch Netflix at the office, because you never know what's gonna happen during business hours. But after 5 o'clock, if the office is closed, you can go home. All right, so that's what we're doing. We're going home. I already showed property. I already put offers in. We're gonna get an accepted contract. I looked up houses for my buyers. We just made the content for the videos that are gonna go up. So everything is done. What else are we gonna do here? Kick rocks? That's right. So we're done. Please, if you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe. This vlog will be up on Sunday, which will be after the new year, right? So first vlog of 2020. Woo-hoo! And even though the theme today was follow-up, we really did very minimum amount. However, I sent a few text messages. So thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.